All right. Okay, and just a quick message to those of you that are joining me this evening. Just a quick thank you. I know it's late. I know you're weary, and I'm glad your plans do include me. And if you know what song that's from, or at least partially from, you have my respect. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get things underway. First of all, hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to tonight's live stream. We are watching Andor Season 2, Episode 6, What a Festive Evening. Gonna give a couple of minutes for people to kind of just show up and trickle in, but we're gonna get to watching the episode in just a second here. I'm trying to move as quickly as possible because I know we're behind a lot more than I would like to be. The way this looks, we're not going to end until at least sometime after midnight. So sorry, I'm trying. So, all right. KG wants to know what song. Um, I'm gonna see if anyone else can guess it, but if 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 you can if you can Google the first two phrases that I said, that'll probably tell you what it is. So, all right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just get us going. I'm gonna do a very quick. Well, I've done the sound test. Never mind. Brain does not want to work. Okay. So we're basically gonna move into the reaction video portion of the recording. So before I get started, I just want to say to anyone that's new here, just so you know, this is a watch party stream. It's not a reaction video, so if you're looking for audio or video from the episode of the show in question, that's not going to be here. That would be a copyright issue that I don't want to deal with. We will hopefully go ahead and just make a reaction video from this at some future date, but I don't know when that's going to be. So for now, we've got this, just so you know. If this is not what you're here for, then hopefully I'm not wasting your time and you can move on to something a little bit more in line with what you're looking for. All right. Okay. But with that said, we are here to watch Andor Season 2, Episode 6, and we are going to do the reaction video portion of the recording, and we are going to do that right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch party and reaction to Andor Season 2, Episode 6. What a festive evening. Wow. So, someone told me that these episodes of Andor are boring. I don't quite understand what they're getting at. I mean, maybe there's not as much blaster fire or as much, as many car chase or vehicle chases, I guess. Um, there aren't any lightsabers, but I'm okay with that in this show. Um, what you've really got is a lot of tension building, a lot of character placement and development, and essentially, you're everyone's putting the pieces into play for what's going to be the finale to this year. That's what each of these three episode arcs represent. So hopefully we've got a rather explosive finale coming up. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you are as well. I don't really have much else to say about this episode other than to recap what I've seen in the other episodes. We're not going to do that. So we're going to get ready to watch Andor Season 2, Episode 6. And with that said, oh, right, I need to do all the other things first. Okay. If you enjoy these reactions, right? Yes. If you enjoy this reaction, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy this reaction, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this episode, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. And finally, You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party. And I think that's everything, so let's go ahead and get ready to watch this episode. All right. Okay. Time to party. Why should we worry? It's only the end of the second arc. Yeah, but it is an end. Usually an end exacts a final price of some sort. But more on that in a little bit, okay? All right, we've got full screen. Okay. All right, everyone. Andor, Season 2, Episode 6. What a festive evening. Here we go. Okay. So they're going to give some indication of what Bix is going on with Bix in this episode. Like, hopefully it's going to come to a head in some way. What's the guy's name? Gorst? Um, Cinta killed, what's his name? Ah, I can't remember his name. Ben Miles's character. Mm, so Cyril, at least right now, looks like he is working with the Empire. So this revolution is not very good at, you know, verifying their, well, at judging people, essentially. And I'm guessing that means be ready to assassinate Sculdun, which that would probably be a very risky move. So, but they have tonight. Very nice, Kay. Very well played. Well played. Ticket, 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 ticket. Okay. Foreboding music. Okay. Rima trade route. Okay, so they're still on Ghorman? I'm not certain I because Cassian is still dressed up like Bono, so yep. Okay, so they're not on Ghorman. We need to go do a thing. I think that's kind of what's going on here. Damn. That thing is slick and goes into hyperspeed fast. Nice. Nice ship. You look like a fop. What? Okay. Ooh. That's a good question. Oh, oh. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good answer. May not be the right answer, but damn if it isn't striking. What item is this? Oh, do we now? Wait a minute. Vel is on Ghorman? She's gonna do what Cassian wouldn't, huh? Okay, where is he now? Oh no, he's back home. He's gonna find Bix strung out in the safe house, isn't he? Okay. She seems okay for the moment, at least. I was a fashion designer. Oh boy, going in for the role playing. She's, she seemed a bit nervous. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Right, Perrin. I forgot he still existed. Investiture banquets. Ah, the life of an Imperial senator and a senator's husband. Interesting looking gauntlets. Uh-oh. Oh. Dang. He is reading him the riot act. Yeah. Yeah, but you're not. Wow. Well, we know that Cassian makes it to the rebellion. So, at what point does Luthen become the problem? Partagaz. Uh-oh. Man, Partagaz is like brief but to the point. Okay. What was that guy's name? Lonnie? And is that's Vel. Okay. Who's that? Is that that's is that Cinta? Well, well, well. Vel, vel, vel. All right. Oh boy. So this could go either way. Oh boy. I'd like some details, you know. Oh. Okay, so they're keeping him in the dark about something. Just do as you're told, yeah. Okay. Ooh, good soldiers follow orders. Dang. Vel is just laying it out. He didn't actually answer the question. Someone's got a habit. Oh boy. I do not have a good feeling about this. They're going to try to take the trigger from you. Ah. Poe Buddy's nerfed, you know. Ooh. Luthen is like the Nick Fury of the Star Wars universe. Got his troops pissed at him. Oh, they're making up and making out. Oh, what is this? What the hell was that? Some kind of is that the loyalty oath or something? Are they gonna go to Sculdun's party? I hope that's what they're doing because that seemed pretty damn important from earlier. Oh, these parties to go to. Hey, Bill. Good luck with the show. Okay. 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 This is her in-law that she hates. I mean, presumably that was a blaster, but I figured she'd already be carrying her own. All right. Oh boy. All the lying. I love it. Cali coolers, huh? Okay. I love the casual, what's the word, insincerity that Luthen throws out at her just easily. I love it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is this where they're gonna swap out the mics? Oh, God. It's good code switching there with the flirtation and then the threat. Kleya's kind of a badass. Well, well, well. Hello. Ooh. Dang. You should smile. He is just not playing his part. They're gonna set him up, aren't they? Oh boy. Here comes the ambush, right? Oh. Well, that ground's gonna need replacing. And it's electric. Boogie oogie oogie. Dang. Okay, she's gonna go to work. Grab it and go, guys. Nice. Okay. Grab it and go. Yeah. Okay. Jesus God, this is smooth as faster. That's probably what I need to think in terms of my aiming whenever I'm playing Marvel Rivals. Uh-oh. Oh boy, history is written by the victors kind of thing. Uh-oh. Shift right, dude. Come on, man, flirt with her. Get a little closer. Shift right. Hurry, 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 I guess. I don't know. Hmm. Wow, this is incredibly tense. I think the removal of the listening device is like this I expect to be tense. Oh. Ah, God. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Well, I suppose you could call that a shot heard around the world. What? No. Oh, not Cinta. Oh, that guy. He's the one that fired. He may not have meant to kill her, well, to shoot her, but it's a book. I like that. What? I don't get it. Was the listening device planted there in the center? I don't. Yeah. Vel is just disconsolate. Okay, so Cyril is just sitting there. Oh boy. Wow. That would have been nice. And where have Bix and Andor gone to? Like that has just never been. Oh, is that Gorst? What has he got with him? Oh, you're gonna find out. One of your old victims come back to give you a taste of your own medicine, buddy boy. Wow. Okay. All right. That was. Whew. Oh, oh, Bix, you badass. So that was the tower where Gorst operated. Oh my god. Okay. Again, as far as I know, there's no post credit scene. Ooh. Oh, that stinger at the end, that stung. Like it hurt so good, you know? Um, damn. I mean, there was a lot that happened in this episode that was fantastic, but there's just something very viscerally satisfying about watching a victim get revenge on their tormentor. And like, I mean, Ca Cassian and Bix were not in this episode very much, but damn if that wasn't impactful. Like, I'm gonna remember that. I got kind of a really real Matrix vibe from the two of them as they're like walking away and they just casually blow up the building and they just keep going. Um, yeah, no, that was great. I loved it so much. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and do the post mortem real quick, and then we will get to talking to I'll get to reading comments from the chat. So okay, so we got an interesting little cap. We saw um and now that I've seen this episode, I can kind of review all three together. And this was a really interesting arc, particularly for Bix, who we really didn't see that much of. We see just enough of her to see that she is having trouble coping, particularly after the SA from the previous year. And so she's having a hard time dealing with it and is turning to substances to do it. And she wants to feel useful. She's not being made to feel useful. And finally, it looks like Cassian, or maybe I don't know if Luthen had a hand in that. Basically, they basically like, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna credit Cassian with this one. He just was like, I think I know what you need, and they found Gorst, and they mm, a taste of your own medicine, doctor, basically. So that was great. That was awesome. Um, Wilmon, basically, we didn't see him at all this episode. We saw him in the first episode where he's helping Saw Gerrera's rebels learn to mine Rhydonium. And then the second episode where he basically does the Rhydonium mining for him, and Saw basically gets him addicted to it. And I'm just like, what? Saw Gerrera has always been an unpredictable, I'd even say unstable element throughout the Star Wars, throughout his time in Star Wars. And this is just yet another example of holy crap, this man, you just never know what you're getting with him. Um, we probably get an explanation, or at least a partial explanation of why he's so kind of nutty by the time we get to the movie Andor. Um, I mean, not that he wasn't a little off already, but this doesn't help. Um, we get the saga of the of the potentially what's the word? The liable listening device that they had planted on that Luthen and Kleya had planted on Sculdun's artifact, and they go to the party and they incorporate Lonnie trying to get him to cover Kleya while she very painfully like rips the listening device off of the artifact in question. Um, I just want to talk a little bit about how much of a badass Kleya is, because as someone who has twisted a key like to the point where it starts to actually like really hurt and starting to break skin. Oh my god. Um she's holding onto it so tight that blood is like pooling through her fingers. That lady is a badass. And not just for that reason, she was able to flirt with and immediately kind of blackmail Lonnie into, you're going to help me out with this. And the way she kind of switched between flirty and, threatening, like that is a woman you do not ever want to mess with. Um, Mon Mothma, we really didn't see much of her during this arc, just basically her having a hard time in Congress and trying to get support to get one of the initiatives killed, can't can't manage it, and then her just like clenching her fist in disgust at all of the I guess those were loyalty oaths that senators were taking. I don't know. but clearly she is not having a good time. She didn't have a good time the year before with her daughter's wedding and all of the alienation that occurred because of that, and now she's still having a hard time. We're basically seeing the writing on the wall that she is going to defect, and it's probably going to be either, well, obviously it's either next year or the year after. So unbelievable, so much going on there. And I haven't even talked about Andor yet. I haven't even talked about Cassian. Um, his turn as a high fashion fop was visually a lot of fun. But he gets in there, he's like, you guys are screwed. You don't have the skills for this. You just need to sit this out. And I get why he made that assumption. I get why he made that assessment. I also see Luthen's point of view, like, dude, no, we need to get them, and that's why he sent in Vel and Cinta, and oh. So I want to say poor Cinta, but I think it's more like poor Vel. They had just made up. It looked like they were going to try to be a package deal. And I hate to say this, uh, but I think Luthen was right when he said, you guys are worth more separated than you are together. Um, if it hadn't been this, it would have been something else. Maybe Vel would have been the victim instead of Cinta, but man, it was just a random shot from an inexperienced kid with a blaster who couldn't keep his, he couldn't keep his pride in check. And oh, it's so senseless. And I loved Vel's talk at the end where she's like, don't you dare cry. I don't need to tell you to remember this because you will. God, yeah, it's such a fitting eulogy and just unbelievable. No, this whole arc was fantastic, and while it may have been a little light on the kind of action that a lot of Star Wars fans might come to expect, starship battles, blaster fights, chases, lightsaber duels, all the things that have really come to define Star Wars. I really feel like this series is more about kind of the minutia of a rebellion, especially a large scale rebellion. It's about the people that are getting put into it and the risks that they carry and the prices they have to pay in order for these things to happen. And really, if you look at it through that lens, again, this series is a masterclass in building tension, in making you see all of the flaws, but all of the motivations, all of the heroism, and really just in some cases all of the desperation that people feel and have to put on the line when they go up against a higher power like the Empire. And like from that viewpoint, again, this is really suspenseful stuff. And so I'm looking forward to the next three episodes taking place another year from this point. And we'll see those next week. But in the meantime, I like this episode. I like this entire 3 episode arc. And hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What'd you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. Excuse me. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Party. And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only live streams, members-only videos, and early access to selected uploaded content. And that's not even talking about my custom emotes and badges. Check out the membership blah, blah, blah. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, wow, I just can't talk tonight. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right. Okay, we've got KG, Steve, and I say all here. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. Let's have a look and see some of what you guys were saying. Kay figured out the song that I was referencing. Yeah. Why should we worry? It's only the end of the second arc. Okay. Tay Colma. That's who Cinta killed. Oh man. Love the radio intro on that second ep. Yeah, that was interesting. I was like, okay, they're just gonna do whatever they want for the for the audio on that intro. So love the Fondor ship, yes. I feel like Cass will off Luthen and do it for Mon, honestly. Really? I mean, I like I guess I like that idea. I don't know that Cass really knows or cares enough about Mon to really turn on Luthen. Um, I mean, I guess it could happen. It certainly wouldn't be the weirdest thing that I see happen here, but I don't know. I feel like with all his issues with Luthen, like Cassian knows that on a lot of these things Luthen is right. And I don't know. I think he feels a begrudging sense of loyalty to him. But we'll see. I've been wrong before, so keeping space Javert in the dark could bite them in the butt eventually. So, Kay, if you wouldn't mind explaining, because I don't understand, what were they keeping him in the dark about? Because they were trying to. What was he trying? I guess he was trying to get them captured, and they were trying. I guess they were trying to not really capture them, but kind of cultivate them as a local threat that they could then move against politically, I guess. Is that it? Is that what I'm missing? Okay. All right. Don't feel like that's the last we'll see of Organa. If it is, it's an odd cameo. Yeah, that's true. Steve asks if I'm enjoying the eps. He had a lot of fun. Yeah, no, I did. I really did. Like this show rewards the hell out of you when you pay attention to it. And I mean, if you've heard me talk about the first season, you know what I mean. But like, this is just good sci-fi that they happen to have set in the Star Wars universe. Like, this is just good stuff. So, all right, installed that bug a little too well. Yeah, Kleya's. Uh, she did her. It was close. Hold on. I need to drink some water because my throat is dry. Oh man. Okay. She said no blasters. Yeah. I do believe Sweet Revenge has brought Bix out of her funk, though dark. No kidding, though. Like again, like that was dark, but that was viciously satisfying. I was like, oh, okay. All right, Bix, I am back in your corner, babe. You go. All right. Dangerous move, though. I believe they went rogue. Really? I mean, okay. I mean, I could see it. I guess we won't really find out till next episode, but I mean, I just have this feeling that that Cass is gonna stay with Luthen for at least a little while longer, but you never know. I say it says wow to the whole thing. I know, right? It was crazy. It's weird the attachment thing has advantages and disadvantages. I mean, going solo has advantages and disadvantages. I would say that one is not necessarily better than the other. It might be situationally better in certain scenarios, but that really kind of is the extent of it. The spy games, Steve, you hit it right on the head. Yeah, no, the spy games are basically what this is all about. And I like how the spy games are not just like, it's not just like going and assessing revolutionaries, and it's not just, like, um, it's the high society stuff. That's also some really high level spy craft that's played on a much larger scale, but also at the same time on a much smaller scale because it's just a few people, but like the effects of what they do affects millions of people. It's fascinating how it all works together. So, yay for editing. Yes, indeed. Right now, Luthen is the leader. Mon becomes their rightful leader somehow. Yeah, and I believe we'll see that. I think Serial just believes he's trying to infiltrate the Ghorman front. He doesn't know why, though, for Krennic's plan. Okay, yeah, that's basically it. And that will cause mistrust between him and Dedra down the line. Yeah, and I mean, that's probably what's going to happen after tonight because I'm pretty sure he is like, well, like I don't see how I'm going to be able to continue infiltrating this group after what you did. So, but yeah, oh, good group of episodes. Again, I wish Disney Plus were not releasing this so late in the day. But with that said, I really enjoyed these. They were a lot of fun. And again, thanks to you guys for just coming and hanging out with me while we watched this. This was a lot of fun. So thanks for your comments, thanks for your insights. I appreciate it very much. And KG, again, thank you for being a member of the channel. I appreciate it so much. And I I like that you're using the emotes. That's really that's the thing I get excited about the most. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the couple dollars is nice, but like I like the fact that you have access to the emotes that I had made for this channel and and you're using them. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So okay, guys, my eyes are killing me. They want to go to sleep, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks again for being here, guys. I appreciate it very much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye!